I'm Andreas, a member of the baby boomer generation, and I've been riding an electric motorcycle since 2024. I wrote all the text myself and translated them into French and English. I trained an AI with my own voice, so it can do the speaking for me, leaving me more time for riding, editing videos and everything else. I ride an Energica Experia, which is equipped with a 21 kWh battery. In real-world touring conditions, on country roads, through mountain passes and on scenic routes, I can reliably cover around 250 kilometers on a single charge. In city traffic the range is naturally much higher, while on the motorway it drops to about 150 kilometers due to the higher speeds. In practice I ride almost entirely using the throttle. Thanks to regenerative braking, I rarely need to touch the brakes anymore. To me, it makes riding much smoother and more enjoyable. The absence of gears and the instant availability of power are incredibly practical when overtaking. Just twist the throttle and the acceleration is there immediately. Another advantage is that in summer, the motorcycle doesn't add extra heat, which makes riding much more comfortable on hot days. For me personally, the only real downside is when I want to get somewhere quickly. Unlike my previous BMW adventure, I can't simply blast through 600 kilometers in one go. Electric touring requires a bit more planning and charging stops along the way. Since the motorcycle doesn't have a built-in navigation system and therefore no charging route planning, traveling is a bit more challenging than with an electric car. When planning a tour, I always include the necessary charging stops in advance and make sure they are available in my navigation system's offline mode. More than once I've found myself without an internet connection at exactly the moment I needed it most. While riding, I use a charging station app whenever I feel ready for a break. That way, I try to combine charging with my rest stops, making the journey as efficient and enjoyable as possible. When planned properly, charging stops are not wasted time at all. I use them to take care of small or larger maintenance tasks on and around the motorcycle, grab something to eat, or do a bit of shopping. Instead of waiting around for the battery to charge, I make the most of the break. Charging simply becomes a natural part of the journey and fits seamlessly into the travel experience. On this channel I'll take you along on my travels with the Experia. Expect honest impressions, practical insights and a genuine look at what electric motorcycle touring really feels like. If that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel and come along for the ride.